Right, welcome everybody. So, going to give you a bit of information there. How to build strength, not peaking strength, not expressing strength or extracting strength, but actually building it in the first place, building that base, building strength. Right. So, at the moment, starting from March the 3rd, 2025, I began what's called an off season or accumulation block. So this is basically laying the base, laying the foundation. I've had a few people ask me questions about this. So it's divided into 4 days. Day one is uh, main pressing day. Day two is deadlift and assistance. Day three, more pressing. And then day four is leg day. I normally do strongman events on the fourth day, but because this is an accumulation, because this is an off-season training block, I'm not doing that this time round. After I've done this building phase, I will do a second one where I will start implementing strongman event training. But for now, I'm just doing normal gym training at the moment, mainly trying to work on my overhead press and my log press. Because when I did my competition in November, I did well on the sandbag. I won that event. I did well on the farmer's hold, and yoke was okay, but what hurt me on points was the overhead, the axle on the log, and the deadlift. It was a max deadlift, and I got 300 kilos. A few guys got under that, but quite a few guys got above me, and I believe the winning lift for that day was 340. And on the pressing, it was axle and log. And I didn't do so well now. I got 5 reps, but I think a couple of guys got 8 reps. So again, some people got less than me, some people got more than me. But looking back at that competition, the log and the deadlift was what I feel let me down the most. So that's what I'm trying to build in this off-season training block. Okay, so day one, just start with face pulls as part of my movement prep, and then we go straight into log. So doing 4 sets of 6 at the moment, more reps, more sets. If I was going to go for a max, I would probably peak that in about 6 weeks or 8 weeks, and I would do low reps, quite a few high sets. So overhead you can do high sets, but I probably wouldn't be doing any more than 3 to 5 reps. It's been a while since I've actually done a lot of reps on overhead log. So with the first exercise, it's the log clean and push press. So I clean it once and then press it off my chest for reps, but with a pause. If you've been following my videos, you'll see what I've been doing. Then I do, after I've done my 4 sets of 6, and I increase the weight, I progress the weight, the load every week as well. So the first week, I think I went up to 92 kilos. The second week was 100. And then this week 3, I went up to 107.5 kilos. And then I'll be doing more again on the fourth week. I think the fourth week is the last week of 6s. Then week 5 is a deload, so just 3 sets at 8 with a lightweight. And then on week 6 and 7, I start dropping to 5s and 3s. But because it's an off-season block, I do not go below 3 reps. So I'll probably end this block with a new 3-rep max. And then I will then drop the weight and do 2 drop sets. When you're peaking, depending on how strong you are, you might not necessarily need to do drop sets. Okay, so after I've done the log push press, I then do log strict press. So I clean every rep and then strict press it. First 2 weeks was 2 sets of 8. I've now dropped to 2 sets of 7s. After that, I'll do Luways for shoulder stability. If you're not sure what that is, just take a look at my videos. Look at the training block that I'm doing now. And if you go through the videos, that will explain in more detail exactly what I'm talking about, and you can actually see in action what it all looks like. And then after that, close grip incline press. So the first 2 weeks was 20 reps, but for the third week, I've now dropped to 15s. And then I finish off with conditioning. At the moment, I'm doing Stairmaster on that first day. So day 2 is deadlift. So start off with some leg curls just to pre-fatigue the hamstrings. 2 sets of 10 to 20 reps, low weight, trying to control the eccentric on the way down. For deadlifts, I'm doing wide grip deficit deadlifts. So I'm making the exercise harder. 3 sets of 4 the first week, then 3 sets of 3, and then the last 2 weeks are doubles. And then after that, I switched to just a regular deficit, and all with a stiff bar as well. So I'm making the exercise a lot harder. So I'm doing low reps, but I'm using something called mechanical progression, where I'm using wide grip deficit deadlifts with a stiff bar to make the exercise much harder than it ordinarily would be. And then after that, move on to safety bar good mornings to pins, 3 sets. So what I do with some of the assistants sometimes is it'll be, and it changes depending on the exercise, but with a compound lift like a safety bar good morning where I'm using a lot of load, the first week I'd start with 3 sets of 10. The second week, 3 sets of 8. The third week, 3 sets of 6. And then the fourth week, 3 sets of 5. So that's the first 4 weeks. And then I go back and do the same again for the next 4 weeks, but with more load. So safety bar, good mornings. First week was 3 sets of 10. I believe I worked up to about 170, I think, that first week. 3 sets of 8 on the second week, and I think I worked up to 200. And then tomorrow, when I do my deadlift session, it'll be 3 sets of 6, and I'll probably be going up to about 210 kilos, something like that. And then after that, I do pull downs and rows, biceps, and then finish up with some grip. Some forearms as well. I like to do behind the back wrist curls. Third day is more pressing, so I'll use, at the moment I'm doing axle EMOM. So I do log press on the first day and then axle press on the third day. This way I get the best of both worlds, because sometimes in a competition for overhead, you'll normally either get log or you'll get axle. Sometimes you might get both. I got that in my competition in November where it was log into axle, and then you go back and forth between the implements, doing as many reps as you can. Sometimes you get a dumbbell. Probably will do dumbbell at some. Maybe in the next block I might do dumbbell. We've got a new dumbbell down at the gym now. I'm terrible at dumbbell actually, so I should be practicing that as well, really. But I'll normally only practice dumbbell if it comes up in a competition. But I should do dumbbell anyway, because I rarely do dumbbell, and my dumbbell is weak in relation to my axle and my log. My log is my best overhead lift. I'm better at log than barbell, axle, anything else. So yeah, do that, and then I'm doing close grip bench press for triceps, and I'm doing something there called linear pyramid, where I basically do high reps, but then slowly drop the reps and up the weight as the weeks go by. So the first week I'll do 12 reps, 15 reps, 12 reps, and 10 reps. Do the same again on week 2, but with more weight. And then for week 3, I'll now be dropping to 10s. So 12s, 10s, and 8s. And then, yeah, just do that again for week 4, more weight. And then just every 2 weeks, I drop the reps, but then increase the weight. So that's that. And and then I do axle press behind the neck using an axle with no back support. This makes the exercise much, much harder. Right. And then what's after that? Yeah, and then some shoulder stability, IYT raises, and then I finish up again with more conditioning. So for the first day, I'm doing Stairmaster. For the third day, I finish on the Concept 2 weighing machine. And then the fourth day is leg day. Doing front squats at the moment, again, trying to use a hard exercise so that when I go back to regular squats, it'll be much easier. And then stiff-legged deadlifts for hamstrings. Started off with 2 sets of 20. That is brutally hard. Then week 2 was 2 sets of 17. And then the third week I dropped to 15. So basically over the course of 8 weeks, it's basically 2 reps, but I just drop the weight every week and up the load. And then single leg press. I really like these at the moment. Working each leg individually. More load every week. Calf and tib raises. So yeah, real good leg day. Weighted abs. And then finish up with grip, which is behind the back axle holds. So no chalk as well used on that. So yeah, that's basically the training split at the moment. So that's what I'm doing for 8 weeks. I'll do a similar thing for the next 8 weeks after that. The only difference is that on leg day, I'll probably still keep in a form of squat. Might keep in a form of deadlift, maybe banded deadlifts. But then after that, instead of doing more legs, I'll just switch and do more event training. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now. So I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, I might start doing some lives again soon. I will try and make this a regular thing if there's enough interest in it, but no one's come on for now. So I'm going to sign off and see you soon.